Joining us for the Richmond press conference is Jacob Hilliard, Nathan Cato, and of course head coach Chris Mooney. Coach, you're coming down closest to me down here. And as we have done for our other press conferences, we'll ask the coach for an opening statement, and then we'll go to questions first for the student athletes.
Well, obviously I'm pleased with the win. Those games can be difficult sometimes and challenging, and but I thought that we hung in there. We missed a ton of shots. We finished with 18 assists, 5 turnovers, 14 offensive rebounds. Those are great numbers. But we missed so many shots, and when they played zone, it's tough to just continue to score 2-point baskets as the zone shrinks. But I felt we were resilient and continued to fight and probably played one of our best defensive games of the year. So proud of our group and looking forward to playing more.
Questions for the student athletes? Yes, gentleman right here. Yeah.
Nathan, kind of take me through what was kind of going through your head toward the end of that game. 2 free throws tie the game up. You guys kind of raced down the court quickly, balls in your hand with 2 seconds to go. I mean, what's kind of going through your head at that point?
Oh, I mean, the ball was in Gilly's hands. He just, beat everyone on the court, and he usually gets that pass to me down near the basket. So I was just trying to get ready to try and shoot as quickly as I can.
Questions?
Hey, Chris. Sorry. Chris, Jake Short's voice of reason. First off, great to see you again as always. What's it like being back here in the East Coast, or at least in the Northeast? You come back here, you grew up in the Philadelphia area, to be able to be around your family and of course to get a win today and to play tomorrow. What's that feeling like?
Well, it feels great to win. Obviously we were so concerned with our preparation and how we're trying to play the game that we focus on those things. But it's great to be here. I think it's great that the A-10 has us here, and Brooklyn's been a great host. And most importantly, we're excited about playing more.
Questions for the student athletes? Yes.
Hey, Jacob, you didn't have any timeouts, obviously. What was your thought as you're coming down the court?
Just to get a shot up, obviously. We couldn't afford a turnover right there. We just had to get something going towards the cup because our threes weren't falling. So just trying to make sure we get a shot up.
Did you know that guy was going to be there?
I assumed he'd be there naturally. He's usually floating around down there somewhere, so I just found him.
Other questions for the student athletes? Yes, sir.
This one is for Nathan. Again, this was a physical basketball game from start to finish. Did you ever picture yourself to be, I guess, in this type of moment? I mean, were you thinking to yourself, this is what I signed up for, watching these games as a kid, and then now you're the guy that takes that last shot and wins it pretty much with no time left?
I'm always ready to play any game.
Sure.
Short and sweet.
I try not.
Any final questions for the student athletes? Anyone? Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, I guess what do you do to keep things moving when the shots aren't falling like they are? How do you keep the faith going?
You want to answer this one? You just got to grind it out. Usually, this whole year when we haven't scored a lot or shots haven't been falling, we've come up short in those games. That's probably just because we don't get stops. So today we just had to grind it out and try and get stops on the defensive end, and it worked out for us today.
Gentlemen, thank you. We'll let you go back to the locker room. For those of you who need additional player interviews, you may want to head that way. And we'll take further questions for Coach Mooney right here in the front.
Hey, Coach Paul Burmeister, NBC Sports. Quick turnaround between the game tonight and tomorrow. Obviously, we've got a lot of preparation for getting ready for St. Louis. So, what will your night be like, and what will your morning be like?
So, one thing that's pretty good is it's not that we're in the late game tomorrow. So we're pleased with that. At least we'll have some time, not quite a day off, but we'll have some time. And then we'll probably meet maybe 3 times during the course of the day tomorrow. So we'll be together tonight, start to introduce the scouting report and St. Louis and things like that. And then probably breakfast, midday, and pregame meal tomorrow. We'll meet. We considered maybe going to a gym to do a walkthrough, but it takes a long time to get to the gym from the hotel. So I think we'll stay in the hotel, use the ballroom, and probably have 3 meetings during the course of the day tomorrow.
Question Coach, yes, sir.
You mentioned that Grant Golden's been your leading scorer, and I think you said this to me at Media Day that you were really counting on Grant. Today was kind of an up and down type day. What are the things you're expecting out of him against St. Louis tomorrow?
Well, you know, Grant's a great player. I mean, he's already passed 1,000 points in his sophomore season. You know, I think in conference game, I think he finished 5th in assists, which is incredible for a 6'10" guy. And today he had 7 assists, no turnovers. Played a good defensive game. You know, he didn't make shots like the rest of us, but he played a great game tonight, and we'll expect him to be great tomorrow because you know we certainly need him to be.
Right here.
Obviously, playing in a first-round game is not ideal for most coaches, but to be able to kind of have that upper hand when you win a game to sort of be a little bit more comfortable on that court tomorrow, whereas St. Louis is getting their first run at it. I mean, do you feel like there's a big difference when it comes to that kind of situation?
Well, I think there is a little bit of an advantage. You know, we've been in there. You know, tomorrow will be much more normal for us. For recovery, we're meeting, we're talking about the game. Maybe a little bit more familiar when we take the court. But I don't think that lasts very long. I think it's a good thing for our mindset and a good thing to look forward to. But I don't know if it'll last very long. We're going to have to execute and play well against a really good and tough St. Louis team.
Final questions?
No, this isn't the first time you've addressed free throws after a game this year, but what's it do for your team, and what do you try to communicate here on a short turnaround to get that going for tomorrow?
Well, I mean, it's really, you know, it's been something that has really plagued us. We have not shot great from the free throw line, and it has cost us in some games and almost cost us today. So, you know, you go back and forth between stressing it, emphasizing it, practicing it, and then sometimes, you know, kind of ignoring it or you know, knowing that it'll get better or hoping that it'll get better and giving the guys confidence. But it's, you know, that's not a good, you know, there weren't many free throws tonight, and to only convert 4 of 11, that's, you know, that's a recipe for not doing too well.
Final question.
Thank you. Yes, Coach. During the last time out, did you set up something, or did you just give the ball to Jacob and just let him go?
That's what I should have done. But we had called a play in the previous timeout that we didn't get to run because they missed the foul shot and Grant got fouled. And so we decided to run the same play, which was to try to give Jacob a little bit of an opening in the zone and have the guy who sets a screen flare out. But you know, he was able to just get through there. You know, he's incredibly quick and a great passer, and made a great pass to me.
Coach, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll let him go back to the locker room if you need further interviews with Richmond, and we will have Fordham in here momentarily.
Jacob Schwartz again here at the Barclays Center. Richmond again is a winner 15-50. We'll have post-game again with Coach Moody and members of the press. Again, we want to thank everybody for joining us. I'm Jake Schwartz here for another edition of the Barclays Center A-10 men's basketball, just getting underway.